There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Tuesday live stream. We're here for a few hours. I'm not sure quite how long, but we're here for a bit. I'll just mute myself. There we go. A little bit later than normal, and I didn't quite make Sunday either, unfortunately. But one thing or another, being busy and what have you, it kind of it gets in the way a little bit at times. So I'm just going to put a post up on ISM about us being live. Oh, hang on. What are you doing? You don't want to do that. Oh, it's just auto picked a title that I didn't want. There we go. Let's do that. So if you're in the chat, say hello. Oh, Anthony's there. Kev's there as well. He says hello. Good morning. I was just pissing by. Indeed. Let's get this link up right there. We need that. This is the only pain of Zoom is I can't get everything prepped before we go live. There we go. Let's copy that. I suppose. I hope some of the guys will be along soon, because I wasn't sure I was going to make it today, so there was no actual prearranged live show as such. So let's do that. We'll go stick it over there. So everyone's having a good morning. And staying safe and sane. There we go. And there we are. Let's just make sure we haven't posted anywhere wrong, which we haven't. There we are. Right. Where's the chat? There we go. David Bulls, good morning. Finally got his CPC training confirmed. Now to get back into the workplace. Excellent. ISM behind the scenes. It is. It's a pain. On eBay, I could get it all linked and set up before I hit the live button. On this, I've got to put it live before I do anything, so it takes me a couple minutes to put the links around. It is a bit of a pain, but it works better. That is for sure. So we've got 11 watching right now. Like I say, I hope some of the other guys will be along in a little bit. And that is that. So today, I have to carry on repairing my mistake on the bike fairings where I screwed up my decals and had to repaint. So I've got some masking to do, which I'm going to now put my camera down on the bench. Oh, I'll just turn it off altogether. We'll do that instead. There we go. Let's move that out of the way. Let's get some light on the case. There we go. There's my cutting mat. Good point, actually. There it is. There we are. So, what's everybody out there up to today? You up to much? Working, furloughed, hiding, skiving, all the above. So yeah, I messed up my fairings, the decaling on this. So I had to strip it, just a hobby level and thinner it, take all the decals off, all the old paint, reprime, repaint the red, and I've got to repaint the blue, which is a bit of a nightmare. But just one of those things. Yep, just one of them. So, I need my mask set now. I don't know what I did with it. There we are. Luckily, Luke Ward had some spare decals and he sorted me out, which is awesome of him. I can hear me feeding back. Not feeding back, but I can hear me from Hannah's workshop too. It's quite funny. There he is. Luke's there. Speak of the devil, and he's there. Hannah's in the chat. Is Al not out of his bed yet? He's probably struggling to climb down from it. Probably getting his abseiling gear on. Yeah, Mr. Ward's in the chat there. Saved my skin a little bit. Because Hobbyco have no spare decals. For quite some time, by the sounds of it. Which isn't great when you do what I did yesterday. Sprugu's there saying hello. Daryl's there saying morning all. More than welcome. Cheers, matey. Thank you. Scaling Model says, good morning. Got my Apex and Hybrid delivery. Fantastic airbrush. Love it. Super fast delivery. Excellent. That's what we like. Yeah, all that horrible backlog of COVID-19 is coming to an end. We're pretty much up to date now. I think we're pretty much restocked, although we don't have many Apexes left. If you want one, I suggest you get one now. Hannah will know the numbers, but I think I set up the last 12 or 13 yesterday. I know some of those. Ooh, I know some of those were due out. So if you think you want one, I would go grab one now. Because it's going to get to the point where you can't get them again. Yes, I hate that pop-up on their website as well, Hannah. It drives me nuts. Need an account. Maybe you just set up an account so it stops doing it. So last time I painted these, I preempted where this mask was going to go and masked it off myself, just lower. And then I left all this white so that the blue matched the rest of the blue. But what that did, it created a step in the paint. So sanding that back was a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to do it the way Tamia recommends this time, which is using the masking tape supplied, the mask that if they're cut out, and all the top blue, and go from there. There's Mr. McNeish. Oh, Al.
Morning, Paul.
Hello. You know we're live.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Yeah.
Nah, you're not late, mate. It's me. I wasn't even sure I was going to go live, to be honest.
Okay.
I must have lay on my shoulder funny last night, and it is killing me.
Oh, dearie me.
I've no idea why. It's absolutely crippling me. I was just sat there feeling sorry for myself in the house, thinking, should I go? I was like, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, but you're logged in then, and then they'll never ask you for the pop-up again, huh? Did you come on last night?
No, it was my wife's birthday, so I spent the evening with her, watching films and getting drunk.
Ah. It was me and Norman here till I left at about 7, and he was on his own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so Hangout's been a bit quiet lately.
Yeah, just a bit. YouTube. There it is.
They've already asked if you ever slept. I say they, it was Kevin. His opinion doesn't really matter, does it? So.
Not really, no.
Yeah, Kev, it's not working. Anyway, the capture, I'm not a robot, but it's just hanging and spinning. On what, mate? On UMP?
Live on YouTube. Okay, fine. There we go. Switch the sound off. Haha.
should film a little bit of this bitch, shouldn't I? Film a little bit. I just did, don't we? Dale says, hey Paul, what was going on Facebook today? Some nods trying to nick your videos and palm off his own. Some Australian model shop that was selling kits that we sell normally for about 20 odd quid for like 45 quid. Took my R34 Skyline video, edited both parts down into a 3-minute video, stuck some music over the top, and slapped their own logo over it as well. And thankfully, an eagle-eyed viewer spotted it and messaged me. And I threatened them with copyright infringement, and they took it down. At first, I said to them, you could at least credit me for the video. And if I'd been a private individual, after they did that, I probably would have left it. But then I looked into it, it was a business, and I was like, okay, so now you're profiting on my video. So, yeah, it's a very shady company by the look of it. Very, very expensive. Ridiculously expensive. There we go, it goes on Gallery Review now. Hannah says we've got about 4 airbrushes left.
Oh, no.
That's not many from the 150 we bought.
No.
They're right, less than a month ago, wasn't it, I think? I forget now.
It hasn't been long.
No, must be a month or so. I'll tell them, and time goes so fast.
Yep.
Yeah, clicking it's taken down. Yeah, it took them a few hours. But loads of people from ISM went over there and kicked off, so that was quite good. Oh, what's full? Is that memory card full? Sounded like it.
Low battery?
No, batteries are it. It's got to be memory card. Yeah, it's memory card.
No.
Okay. 364 gigs, and they're always 1 or 2 of them full.
Yep.
I don't know what's on the bloody things. What's that? That is. Is that NSX bits? Bear with me, look at this. Yes, they are under NSX bits. Right, let's challenge it. We don't need that. All that. Haha. Any Florey members on? I doubt it. Website says 20. He's just ordered. Don't think so. We'll be ordering more stock of airbrush in the future. I certainly hope so, Dave. Ian says, morning chaps. Hope to get back. Well, actually says morning chaos. I don't know if that's a typo or not.
Chaos is the normal state, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done that. 2K, we've done that. And all that.
Any thick ones? No.
Ed, why are you asking about Florey members? Why is that? Oh, Phil doesn't like us. Doesn't like us at all. Bless him. But unlike some people, I don't sleep people publicly. Well, I try not to. Certainly won't ban somebody for mentioning the name.
Indeed.
Too much silliness. pettiness. Why do you ask, Ed? Anyway. Oh, Mike. Different one. Very quick in and out, just like you. Ed says, oh dear. Why doesn't he like us? Because we sell products that rival his. Apparently, that's what I'm told.
Three or four. Four.
We got some space.
Oh, Dash, I haven't put up the questions yet.
Oh.
So that Darryl can get in about it.
Just wondering, I'm one of them, but watch you too. Oh, no problem with that at all, mate. No problem. I don't care if anybody watches or goes. I got no problems at all. Like I say, I think it's very unprofessional to publicly slate a rival company like that. I don't think I've ever done it. I can think of, not without the reason. So, like I say, I certainly wouldn't ban somebody in the chat for talking about it. But hey. Okay, so I need to infill that lot. Darius is going to push through and finish his tier on 5 tomorrow. And he's going to maybe start the Tamiya M40. Excellent. George Grant says, and hi guys. Jeff says, saying morning guys. Hello, mate. Hope you're all right. Dave says, Al, what brand of magnifier headset are you using? Any others you'd recommend?
It's the same one as you, Paul, and I think you've got yours listed in your
the
products that you use over in your
David, if you go to any other non-live videos, so the build videos, reviews, bench updates, in the description of those videos is a list of everything I use in my videos, and I've got the same headset as Al.
Yeah.
There's a link to them on there. They're from Amazon. They're only about, what, 16 quid, if that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. But they're very, very good. I like this one particularly because it's got a headband, which I didn't like initially. But because I have a small head, I need a hat because the headset is on its lowest reach. And if I don't have the hat on, my ears bend at the top. And then I can get the Optivisor with the headband on top of the headset, which is fine. And it just up and down as per. And it's, it's a good one.
Both Paul and I just fine.
There is a head torch on it. But both Paul and I have taken it off.
Yeah, it's too heavy.
For me, it's a bit heavy because there's too much on the head as it is.
Quick question. He changed form for the bikes, hasn't done the bodywork first, not the engine frame. I always do the bodywork first, mate. On either cars or bikes. I always get this out of the way. Then you can sit and chill while I look around with other stuff. Cube Jan says, I won't know this. Head like the guy from the Men in Black, whose head grows back small. Yeah. I won't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Have you seen it?
No,
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh my God! Wow. You mentioned the film, and Al's actually seen it.
I've seen a film.
Oh my God.
But yeah. In fact, I was going to watch the most recent one the other day when I had an evening off. And yeah, the wife said, "Oh, I've already seen it. It's best you don't watch it."
Oh.
Said it wasn't very good.
Mike's off. He's going to do some work. Dave, I just missed that video. It's not a video, but it is in a video somewhere, randomly posted. But in the link, the descriptions of any of the non-live videos, there's a big long list of products. So it's standard for me to put it in every video that isn't live, because I get repeatedly asked, "What's that light? What's that? Where'd you get that from?" Even when I'll say it 12 times in the video, where I got it from, what it is, and there's a link to it in the description. So look at ask, "Where'd you get that from?" It's fun, it really is. It's over on the forum as well. That's where it'll take you, the link. Give up UMP website seems to think I'm a robot. All of a sudden, I cannot log in. I was looking for a lot of the products you use, Paul, but couldn't find the airbrush cleaning pot. Oh, that's the Mr. Hobby one. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, personally. I just get a generic one, cleaning pot. The glass ones. I think the Mr. Hobby ones, it's a pain. I can't get the lid back off now. It just will not come off. So it's very difficult to empty. So I would just get a generic airbrush cleaning station / pot, personally. It's not cheap, the Mr. Hobby one. You find them on Amazon or eBay. Message Lee, Kev. I don't know.
Huh.
You're the techie.
I've checked that link to your products you use in the chat there. It's gone in, so
yeah, there you go. I'll just put it in. Ooh, there we go. One mast. Oh, my camera went. Did I press record on my camera? Oh, I'm a prat, aren't I? See, this is why I don't film while I'm live. I get completely. Luckily, I've only done one of the two.
you get skin fuddled.
Too much to look at. Q-Gen says he completed his first one a few weeks back. On to his second now. Only got a few days left. Oh, why have you only got a few days left? You back at work or what's going on?
Right.
Yeah, I can't help you. Sorry, Kev. Not my realms of expertise. I have nothing to do with the website or whatsoever. No, thank you. Having a compressor.
There you go.
Kev on an iPad. Oh, only a few days till you're done, I see. clear cache. Give it another go, indeed. Mark says, Paul, did you say in one of your videos that you decided not to build the Tammy Ford Mustangs? The decals not great. Decals fell apart, Mark. Terrible. Awful decals. Awful print quality. Cracked as I put them on. The guy from IndyCars wasn't the nicest person in the world to talk to. Finally got a refund. And I'm waiting on the blue stuff ones to come out, which they did. And then got recalled due to a print error. So as soon as I get them, it'll be the next video we go back to. I'd already started filming and everything, and that was it. Yeah, the decals went gone. So I will get back to it. It's in the box. Just waiting for some fresh decals.
Da-da.
Yeah, that's the thing. You try new sources for things. You're going in blind. I got the blade, of course, because I don't know how to decal, apparently. Yeah, not nice at all. You start with a Tota LMP1. Oh, God. LMP1. Yeah, you start with a difficult kit there, mate. I'll give you that one. Damn. Did you enjoy it? Was that your first ever model kit? Because it is. That's a hell of a deep end to jump into. So we've not taken that tablet this morning now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be interested to see if I get that like mid-morning lightheadedness I've been getting since I've been on them.
So you didn't change to taking it at night?
Yeah, I've changed now.
All right.
That's what I mean. So I haven't taken it this morning like normal.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah. Okay.
No. So I'm interested to see whether I get that lightheadedness I've been getting every day about, well, between now and 12.
Yeah. It's normally about 11, back 11, isn't it?
Yeah, about 11, half 11 normally.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be interesting to see. Certainly is. There we go. Now ready for paint again. So I'm going to put the blue over the red, which I'm not too happy about doing, really. I guess we will see what happens, eh?
Got it white. Are you going to go white?
It's going to add a step to the paint. That's the problem. And it's a bigger step. And then when you sand through, you get the white showing through. And then you can see the white through the decal. Part of the issue yesterday. The tear one, where I'd sanded it back and I'd gone through the paint just a touch to get rid of the step. You could see it through the decal. And I was like, crap. Wasn't concentrating yesterday. My own fault.
Yes, I do think you were a bit off yesterday, despite your protestations. You were okay.
Yeah, one of those days.
Yeah. But we all have down days.
Yeah. Saturday there every day.
Yeah, mine are Monday to Friday and weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, says the wife.
I've just done that. No, we will use the call. Yeah, rang Tamia. Well, Hannah did for me about spares for this, and they've got none. They said they normally keep a bike in stock for spares, but because they've sold out of them so quick and so many, they haven't done it at all. I was like, oh, damn.
So one of the lads has come to your aid.
Yeah, he did. Cracking bloke.
Yeah, brilliant. That just goes to show you the
support
you get.
Yeah. Can't fault that.
You can help anybody out, for goodness sake, you know. All right, let's sneak this little module on.
Right, so that decal, did that carry on then? It must have. Bit of a pain now because I've not got the decal to look at. Oh, I know what I do have. I have a brand new kit behind me. Right, I forgot that was in here from yesterday. We've got 5 more of these in stock now, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they are out of stock everywhere. And I'm going to guess they are not going to be back in stock for some time. And sod's law, I can't see where the decal goes. Oh, it's painted all the way up. Fantastic. So I don't need to worry about that at all. Oh, wrong one. We need that one. Yeah, we got 5 more of these in stock. Yes, Luke. Thank you, mate. You're a lifesaver. I was just thinking I've got to buy a whole new kit here.
Yeah.
Right, so I can go a little bit away from that, all the way up from that. I was going to try and do a sort of soft edge rather than a hard edge thing through, but I don't know if Tammy has accounted for taking the red up through the white so you don't have a colour change. I think I'll do that. We'll give it a go.
All very technical.
Happy third time lucky, but we'll give it a go. So, yes, if you want one of those fire blades, I grab one because I think they're going to go out of stock for quite a while. This Tammy has none at all. If they're saying 4 months, I'm going to guess that's 4 months till they get the back in stock. I'm guessing, see, this is the backlog of the pandemic now. I said this, didn't I, when it first started?
Yeah.
Let's do it later on. So look, iPad. James is there saying morning all. Mark Coombs says usual Tammy decals. No, I ripped it, mate. I ripped it, and Tammy decals quite often are terrible anyway, to be honest. Yeah, I ripped it by accident. Just caught the bottom of it and lost the definition of the edge. And then I could see the paint demarcation through. It was just me. Yeah, it was hard to do. First ever kit, it turned out pretty solid.
One fire.
Chris Bolchin's there saying hi, Paul and Al. Headband magnifier ordered, same day delivery. Sweet, excellent. He must be in city centre then. He's getting Amazon same day. Michael Braun says same made his first purchase from UMP. Highly satisfied in the US and got my items just as fast as places here in the States. Thanks for a great service. Can't say the same from Gravity USA. Yes, mate, sadly I've had issues with those. Gravity Spain, Antonio, Gravity Spain is fantastic. And you'll get lightning fast delivery from those as well. If I order them, I get them within 3 days, all the way from Spain. Absolutely fantastic. Gravity USA, avoid like the plague. Steve's there saying good morning all. Chris says good morning to catch up again, Rambo. He's called me Rambo because I was calling my calipers Brembro. Which somebody pulled me on. I was like, I don't really care. It's a mistake from a review. Looks as my pleasure. Can't see it done. Cheers, buddy. Cube Jam. What's your name, Cube Jam? So I can call you your proper name rather than that. Are there any Valentino Rossi Yamahas out on the market? Not new kits, no, and they're quite hard to get now, and you'll pay a lot of money. A lot of money. I've got a few of them. There's a good half dozen Rossi MotoGP bikes out there, but they're all very rare and very expensive. You could pay upwards of £200 for one of them quite easily, and if you're lucky, you'll get them for 100-ish. Steve says, how's the 132 F15 going now?
It's slowly. I'm just trying to make up for my crass hand painting here. I'm having to mask off and touch up some of the mistakes. But anyway. It's going well. The fuselage will be going together soon. So I have the intakes on and working. Up and down, up and down. Everything's all painted. And that's me.
So there we go. That's what we need to do today. Then is paint those. Slow progress at the minute because this is putting me behind now. I think we're off out this afternoon. Get the post done. Get it all booked on, ready for collection. Apparently, James needs some wellies from Marks and Spencer's because it's sold out online. So while we're out, I think we're going to grab a Five Guys and go have a look in. Hannah's got a shop she wants to go look at. So don the face masks. I'll wait in the car with James. Done a very good job of the old seam filling this time. The hotter glue does work really well. Yeah, a single piece on there. Let's have a look. I did order from Spain as an experiment. Order a week later than the US. I'm assuming it's paying Friday. Yeah, you won't get that from Gravity US, mate. Honestly, if you do, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked. Yes. So it's just full of excuses and well-known bad customer service, in my opinion. And Q Jams James, excellent, mate. Easy to remember. My little boy's called James. Yeah, Michael, hopefully you did PayPal. I'm sure you did. PayPal disputed because you more than likely won't get it. Sadly. Chris says he agrees. Paul at Gravity Spain. Also have an email chat for queries, which is very helpful and quickly answered. Excellent. Yeah, he won't care, mate. He doesn't care, from my experience. At all. I could say some stuff while we're live, but I'm not going to. But yeah, not great. I wouldn't go anywhere near the company. All right, there we go. So I'm ready for paint again. I got an email. Oh, wow. So let's see when this was. I can't remember when this was now. We accidentally put the same Hermes postage through twice. You know, it does that glitch where it does nothing.
Yeah.
And then Hannah being Hannah, not blaming anybody, always clicks things like 12 times. To be fair, she said she only did it twice. And they put the payment through twice for one for the same postage. And I bet you it's taken me the 18th of June. So it's taken me 5 weeks to get a refund off them.
Wow.
Terrible. Saying that, though, I bought a set of car mats 6 weeks ago. They sent me the wrong one over a month ago. And when I queried it, they said they didn't have to fit them for my car. And I was like, right. And it's a Mondeo. It's not like it's a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Could I send my old car mat for them to use as a template, which I did a month ago, and I still don't have the car mat. It's a 6 weeks for a set of car mats. And I sent them it on the 3rd, my car mat. Now, wouldn't you think if there'd been a problem already, and I was already waiting for 3 weeks, they'd have rushed that through for me?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I had to ring them for them to go, oh, yeah, we've just passed it on to our factory now. I was like, after 2 weeks, you've only just passed it on. And I understand COVID more than anybody because we've dealt with it all. But I think 6 weeks for a set of car mats is a bit much.
Yeah.
If it's out of stock, it's different. Like we do. If we're out of stock, we'll email you, say, look, this is out of stock. Do you want to hold on for your whole order? Do you want a refund? And we'll send the rest of the order. And you can decide then what you want to do. But to just be left hanging over something that's made for your car that they've obviously made a mistake on in the first place is ridiculous.
Mm.
So I PayPal disputed them this morning because he emailed 2 weeks ago and I just got, oh, it should be within 10 working days. So that's essentially 2 weeks delivery. I understand everything that's gone on, but I think 6 weeks is too long. Personally. For a set of car mats. Anyway. So yes. All fun and games.
I remember when my spider for the bottom of my chair broke. I contacted the company and they said, oh, can you send pictures? Yeah, sure. I sent pictures and 2 days later I had a new one.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And touch wood, it's been fine. There's a Southwest modeler in there saying,
yeah, he needs to get in here. That's what he needs to
hello,
do.
you cool smacks. Ride the Wind saying, morning chaps. Drew One saying, hi everyone.
Hello.
And Skullfish says, good morning, guys.
Hello, Jace.
Oh, that's a typhoon's up for the first time in 6 working days.
Really?
Yep. Because they were all on holiday last week. Well, when I say all, most sufficient numbers were on holiday last week to not be able to put any aircraft up. it's like not having enough bus drivers, I suppose.
Oh dear. Chunky's too shy.
He's obviously sitting there in his wife beater and chugging away at his can of Monster. Ooh.
Yeah, get in here, Chunk. Come on.
Yeah, you can do it.
Right. So yes, so I can paint these today, and they can cure overnight. And then as soon as the decals arrive from Luke, who's an absolute star and a legend, we can crack on. Oh, hope we get this video. I was going to get it up by Thursday, but Tuesday decal. It's gotta be the weekend now, which is a shame. My own fault.
Things happen.
Yeah. Got the NSX. So I wanted to get this to 2K and then do the next NSX video, but I think I might crack on with the NSX tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've got to do all the chassis, which is all painted, so we've got a good headway on that.
Slightly optimistic on that one.
Or we could mix and match the first video on this and move on to the engine and then go to the in the second part. Might be a bad idea. Where are we at with this? Yeah, so we'll go on to the engine. LP40, what colour is that? Is that a metallic black? It's a metallic black flame, mate. So look, Chris says, I have little experience of Hermes, as far as delivery goes, of excellent service and DPD. Don't know if it's helpful though, as I'm only one customer. Yeah, DPD are fantastic. Absolutely love DPD. Hermes, we used Hermes for a long time. Didn't have, considering the amount of volume of parcels we were sending, we didn't have all that much trouble. But then we started to all together.
All at once.
Including a customer's airbrush parcel being launched over the fence of a railway embankment. They chucked a note through the door saying they tried to deliver it and then launched it over a fence. Some complete random person found it walking their dog and took it around to them. How strange is that? So from that day, and then somebody else's experience, Al.
Yep.
Because Hermes, if you're not in, like to leave your parcel in very strange places. Bins, in the rain, both if you're Al.
Yep.
And we stopped using them then. We went to Royal Mail, which were good, but an absolute pain for us as a business. And we went to DPD, and DPD and UPS have been absolutely fantastic.
I think, yeah. We have the Highlands problem up here, though.
Yes,
which...
even though you're not technically in it, are you?
No. Well, any IV postcode is considered the Highlands.
Yeah.
So I won't go away in my rant again, but yeah. So mine comes by Royal Mail, mostly.
Yeah. Right. Richie says he's on summer leave. Al forces a stop up to 3 weeks. Only rear party stay to do maintenance.
Yep.
So there's no defence in that time.
No, buggered.
Okay, so if anybody attacked us, we'd have no defence.
Nah, Coningsby's still on.
All right. John's watching on his phone as he's driving home.
Yeah, QRA is still on as well. So
right.
The important stuff.
Flight Racer Sim says he's fixing his old computer, putting a new SSD in it, because one of his SSD hard drives computer died. Oh dear. Luke says sent him first class. Hopefully should be all right. Cheers, mate. James says going to give his second model a clear coat this time. Didn't do it was first using Tamiya X22 clear. Yeah, it's not the best clear coat. It's not. And if you decaled it, depending on what you thin it with, put it on nice and thin, building it wetter. Because if you put a lacquer thinner in, like Restore 11 thinner or the Tamiya lacquer thinner, it can eat your decals. So really take your time there. James says he knows his Hermes guy, knows exactly where to leave his stuff. It's been, especially for him to put stuff in. Yeah, we've had a couple of problems. I caught one on camera lobbing a model kit about 20 feet across the garden. This was mine. This was personal delivery. And when I questioned him about it because it was damaged, he said he only dropped it over the fence. And then I pointed to my cameras saying, well, you're on that, throwing it fully across the garden. We never saw him again. I think he got the sack. Which is a bit sad, but...
Well, yeah.
Richard's there saying morning, guys. Gaz is there saying morning, sexy boys. Must be watching a different channel. However, you can see Al. You might like my elbow.
Elbows are us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Short. Okay.
I'm going to have to break. I think I have some painkillers. This is killing
me. Take some of mine.
I haven't touched those ones yet, mate. The other ones still do the job. I'll save those.
Don't bother, mate. There's plenty where that came from.
I'm just more concerned about my other meds.
Yeah.
With them. Find a pop on DPD now. Not a problem. That is a sexy elbow. You know it. You know, boy.
Oh.
Just look at the bone. Look at the bone. Whoa.
Oh.
Things I could do with that.
Oh.
Drew's still looking on the GT40, coming together quite nicely. Excellent. That's a trumpy one, isn't it? Reboxed.
Let's get back on my T55.
I think a lot of people have given up.
Am I near Lossiemouth? I'm sitting in it. Not RAF Lossiemouth, but Lossiemouth, the town.
Yeah, you're at the end of the runway, aren't you, Al?
Pretty much, yeah. It's about 1,500 metres from the end of the runway that isn't working at the moment. So, but that's what I said. I mean, even with my headphones on and the door closed and the garage door closed, I heard them taking off. So yes, I'm quite close. I could probably show you.
Sim Ray says he's used Mr. Super Clear over decals. No problem with the decals being damaged. You be careful. I've done it and it's eating the decals alive. Depends what you thinned it with. Really?
Okay, let's see this. Okay, is that sharing, Paul?
Yes.
Okay. This is Lossiemouth, the town, or half of it. The other half's over here that you can't see off screen, possibly. This is the main runway at Lossie. This is the cross runway at Lossie. And this is Lima, which is parking. It's not used as a runway because it's awfully short. And that star there is where I have my bum parked at the moment. So technically, the fence comes up here. It's along the road here. It goes down there and up and over and all the way around. This is where the horses are. This is the back road to Muirton. So there's no stopping cars there. There's double yellow lines, but you can park around the corner here. And there's a cycle track, and you can walk up there, and you can stand there. And today, I suspect, I don't know which wind direction is today, but it's probably it's northwest, so it could be 2-8. So it'll be landing and taking off from here, going that way. And there we go.
So, if anyone watched ISM the other day, the Facebook page, one of the members was complaining, well, not complaining, but actually saying he was having trouble with his Apex. It wouldn't spray primers. I think was it just primers? I can't remember now. Well, this is said Apex. Just arrived. I've done nothing to it. I just took the needle out to make sure there's no obstructions and the nozzle. Just had a look inside. Now, I'm going to be totally honest because that's how I am. This isn't a slate to anybody or who sent it me. It's not the cleanest. It's got paint in there. It's got paint around the threads and it's got paint at the back of the airbrush. The paint's got in there somewhere. I haven't tested it yet. I put my quick release on. I've got my compressor on. I'm going to put my pressure up to 25, sorry. Like
25.
UMP. There we go. I'm going to grab a piece of... Oh, no, they won't reach. Oh, it does just. Damn it. Let me move some stuff. Because I was going to spray this live. So I believe the guy was having issues with primer. So I've got UMP black. Give it a shake.
Going to share your screen, make it bigger, Paul.
No, that'll do. You can see it there.
Okay.
I've got to admit, the flow doesn't feel as good. Okay, so it's spraying, but not well. So let's see if we can fix this live then. Right, so the best thing to do is I'm going to move the bike before I wreck the bike. That'll be the first job. Let's put everything in there.
Yeah.
So it is spraying, but it's not spraying great. And the way it's spraying, I would say it's dirty. Personally. So I'm going to whip my watch off so I don't get any cleaning on it. Bring it over. I think I will make my screen bigger. Hang on. Gallery view, that. And is it that? Does that go big? Does that go big?
No.
No, it's a pain, this thing. What's even more of a pain is my airbrush cleaning kit's vanished. There it is.
Always when you want it.
Yep. So the way that's spraying, you see how it's sprayed? It's a bit patchy. Yep. That would normally mean a dirty airbrush to me. What we'll do is we'll run some UMP through it first, see what we get out, and then we'll go for the nuclear option of cellulose there. So we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? And I said I might do it live on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to clean out my primer I put in there.
And you're recording this as well, yeah?
Well, we're live on YouTube, aren't we? So.
Yeah, but you got the camera going as well.
No, I haven't.
All right, okay.
I'm not bothered, mate. So yeah, I need to get all the primer introduced first of all. I'll have a little clean up. Let's see what we get. So I put black through, and it's had white in it before because there's white in it. I can see it. So that's my black. I'm going to backflow it again to get the black out. And then we use a clean one. I need my compressor hose again. I cut my compressor hose a few weeks back. Too long. It always reached my bench, and now it doesn't quite reach, which is a pain. Like I say, we've sold, it's got to be 800 odd of these now. And I've only ever had about 10 come back, and I reckon 70% of them have come back as they were dirty. This one, it does sound like the air pressure's low. So it would be really interesting to see what we get out of it.
Have you...
well, there's the problem straight away.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I am going to record this. So there's your problem. Like I said, it's dirty. There's white primer on the inside of the air nozzle.
In the air holes?
Yep, there it all is. I'm just spinning it around on my camera. So you all watch me do this live. So inside here, you have, I wonder if it'll show on the webcam if I come close. It might do. Oh, if I get some light up there. You know what? Hang on, bear with me. It's unprofessional camera work, but I don't really care. Now let's see if that'll show. Hang on, let me spin you around to get the lead out of the way. Let me do this.
Yeah, it's in shadow mostly, but...
No, it's not. It's just won't focus.
Okay.
Because these things are a nightmare to get to focus. There you go.
Oh,
yeah. See the primer in the holes? Can you see that? I can see that crystal clear.
Absolutely, yeah. I can pick it up.
Nearly there you go, that one especially.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not passing blame. I'm just showing you. And what do I always say about airbrushes, Al? If you're having a problem with it, what is it? 90% of the time?
I think we need to up that ratio. Really do. But yeah, 90% of the time,
It's dirty.
it's dirty.
Now, again, I'm not passing blame or looking for someone to blame. I'm just saying, when I open this, it's going to be black in here because I put black through.
Yeah.
There's white all around the thread at the front and white all over the back of the needle chuck thread and the back of the... You can see that actually, can't you?
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. So I'm going to completely strip this and clean it all. We're going to bother with UMP. I'm going to go straight to lacquer because this is our paint in it by the look of it.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Look, there's all paint in there as well. Again, I'm not looking for blame. And I'm not saying I told you so. I'm trying to solve a problem. Yeah, it's had paint inside it and it's blown it. I think in fact, it has because it's all around the finger guard there. It's had paint go in the back and it's blasted through the air. Well, I'm glad we found the problem, and I'm glad it's not the airbrush, because that's always good. So I'm going to take my quick release off. Now you've got some to watch, and I've got some to do.
Hey.
So that's good. I'm glad we sorted it, and hopefully... I'm not going to name his name, because he's a really nice guy. Very polite as well. If he's watching, it'd be great. You can see me do it live.
Yeah, absolutely.
The O-ring's even stuck on. There we go. We won't put that in there because that'll end up covered in cellulose. We don't want that. Don't put cellulose still in near O-rings.
Nope.
I don't like them. Our airbrush is rated for lacquer, but inside the airbrush. So I'm going to completely take this thing to bits. So let's pop everything in there. My God, yeah, there was primer all over it, everywhere. I'm literally going to clean every single part. Oh, and I've got lacquer thin on my bench. Yay.
Uh-oh.
Don't normally do this over here.
No.
So that's going to take the markings off my bench, but hey, it's one of them.
New mat time.
Oh, this one's knackered, but they're so expensive.
Yeah.
They're so expensive now.
Dab, don't wipe.
I am.
No, I'm just saying for the people watching.
Oh, I know. Been there many times, mate. Actually, I don't do this in the spray booth, but I'm doing it over here, and I should really have my respirator on. Right, so let's leave all that to soak in there. Yeah, there's paint all on the back of the airbrush. My camera battery going. Okay, I'm going to take everything off. So by the look of it, it looks like there's been a little bit of paint spillage.
Spillage down the needle gap.
Everywhere by the look of it, to be honest. Oh, yes.
Oof.
It's not going to show, is it? Basically, where the needle guard's been, the hole underneath is caked.
Yeah.
In paint.
Well, you can see it on the needle guard, can't you?
Yeah, again, like I said, I'm not looking for blame. Or this or that, or proving a point. I'm just glad that we can get this done. Because every time somebody says something about the airbrush, it's like, oh. You know, and I know most times it's not the airbrush. These finger guards are a pig to get off. So much so we can get away with not doing that. Big brush as well. Perfect thing to clean your airbrush. So I will clean all this up, test it all, set it all back up, and I'll go back to the owner for a charge. Because that's what we do. And how we've always done it. So I'm not saying take the mickey and start sending me your airbrushes to clean. But it's good to get a problem resolved. There's quite a bit of paint in there. Yeah, I'm going to guess a little bit of paint's been spilled. Oh, quite a bit of paint's been spilled. Of various colours as well. I'm going to have to get my respirator. I need to put my fan on. But you'll have to bear with me because it gives me massive headaches otherwise, this stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't bother dealing with that. If anyone posts in chat out, can you read it?
Yeah. Right, going back a bit. Forever Plastic Kit says, hi, everyone.
Oh.
At last, I can look at ISM Live.
Wow. Welcome aboard.
It's taking a blindfold off.
I'll put it back on.
Yeah. A few suggestions to move the bike.
What bike?
Bike, not Mike.
Yeah, move the bike. Oh, the bike. Yeah, the bike's right out the way that you were about there.
We're faffing about with the bike on the bench. So, yeah, Mark Ward says, hi, Paul and all. Just painted one classroom ceiling and now enjoying a coffee. And you? Well, Paul, as you can see, is cleaning an airbrush and I am having a coffee. Lovely. It is too.
So, for most of your paint work, UMP Cleaner will do just fine. Really will. If this has only been lightly dirty, I would have used that, but if this thing's had paint all through it, don't look at it. I hate lacquer thinner because, like I say, it gives me headaches. But it's a necessary evil sometimes. Has to be done. Now, the other worst thing you can do on these as well is to put any lacquer near that air valve. What I'm done. Sorry about that. That was Hannah. I think my new watch has arrived, which is very exciting. Yeah, so as this has got so much in it, I'm just going to go out with the nuclear. The actual airbrush itself inside is pretty clean, but I think because there's been a paint spillage in it, I think it's gone in the back and maybe dripped down into that air valve. I do not know. Well, if we can get it resolved for the customer, I'm happy.
Cool.
And then they can have a word about cleaning. I think I could do doing a new airbrush cleaning video. I can't remember when the last one was I did.
Oh, it's a good while back. I can check for you.
Yeah, I think I might need to do a new one. So, a big nylon brush, by far the best airbrush cleaning brush, and then some to get inside as well. It's sadly, mine has started to fall to bits. But I have a harder Steenbeck one I've had for about 9 years. Still going strong. There we go. That's the airbrush shell cleaned. I'll do a quick open this because I'm excited to see my new watch.
Yay.
Oh, look at the gift box.
David Joes. This might take a bit of scrolling, but never mind.
Oh, yes, that is lovely.
11 months ago.
Very, very nice. Let's pop that back in there for safety.
4th of August. Last year, Paul.
What? Oh, so not long ago then.
Yeah. So it's how to clean the UMP Apex.
Okay.
But I'm sure there was one long before that, but
There was, yeah.
yeah.
Nice. It's a Sheldon. Right, there's loads of questions there, fellas. I'll answer them in a little bit. All right. Unless I can read them off.
Yeah, okay, I was looking at my, yeah.
I'm trying to clean this on camera for everyone.
Yeah.
In an area I don't normally do it without ruining my bench. Because I'm using lacquer.
Firewolf 1097 is saying hi ho neighbours.
Hello.
And it's jumped on me. Haha. Angus Allott is saying new needle O-ring required.
On this?
Yeah.
No. This shouldn't need any parts at all.
Hannah is pleading, please don't just send your dirty airbrushes in.
No. You message me, I'll probably be able to get it sorted over the...
Yeah, absolutely.
But trust me, if you have a problem with your airbrush, I'll guarantee it, 90% of the time, it's dirty. You think you've cleaned it and you haven't. I will put money on it. I know how I know, because I've been there. And it is very, very frustrating, especially when you're new to the hobby. Trust me, big brush like this, UMP cleaner, cellulose, it'll clean it fully all the way through. But I think the problem with this isn't the fact that it's dirty. It is actually pretty clean inside. I think there's been a paint spillage.
Yeah.
And it's worked its way into the air valve. Because obviously paint shouldn't go anywhere but in there. If it goes in there, the air valve's underneath. If it seeps through, you blow it back through the airbrush to go through all the channels in here and work its way out, which is what it's done, I think. But I can only speculate. Like I say, if I get it fixed, I'm happy.
Chris Bolshin is saying, is it possible that lid vent was blocked when the user tried to a blowback mix?
No. Yeah, look, it looks like to get that far back on the airbrush, it has to be a paint spillage.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
For it to get past the O-ring. Yeah. Absolutely.
I should have gloves on as well, really. I hate lacquer thinner. This is why when people say, oh, just use lacquer thinner. It stinks to high heaven. Absolutely weak.
Yeah.
And if you throw any tissues in the bin, it still stinks your room out. Yeah, there's paint all over the trigger. It's had a paint spillage somewhere. But we'll get it done.
Some race, yeah. Some Racer Flight Sim 1000 says, I found the hard way. You have to keep the airbrush clean. You need to put his iWAD HPC Plus in an ultrasonic cleaner to clean out all the dried paint that was in the airbrush.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of ultrasonic cleaners, personally. They work okay they work great on jewelry. Wow, absolutely fantastic. Clean up watch bracelets and rings and things, but I'm not too keen on them for... That's going to be a nightmare to clean. That's going to be great fun.
You have to take it a bit, won't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Darrell
God,
saying, "Lol, can you book an airbrush cleaning appointment, please?" Yes, they're £125,000,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, just pop in anytime. Cash, please.
Well, you can't see this lacquer thinner. Oh, yeah, you can.
Yep.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's not just paint. If it was just paint like the black, it'd be black. There's bits in there, loads and loads of bits.
Simon Woods is saying, "Brilliant. Having problems with my Apex, so copying what you're doing."
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back, as I say, August, last year, 2019. Paul did an airbrush cleaning tutorial, and there's one previous. If you just go back through the videos on ISM on the YouTube site, you'll see them, and you'll see how.
Can you see all that on the bottom of there?
Yeah, you can see all
Down the edge.
the grunge. Yeah.
Yeah. That's blue and white. It's a blue and white paint through it.
Okay.
Again, I'm not trying to blame anyone.
No,
but
you see, when you get something new, and you're not used to using it properly, you will make mistakes.
Yes.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
But it's the learning, and I actually learned quite quickly, because in the Hangouts they they said to me, "It's dirty," you know. "Oh, my Apex isn't working right. It's dirty." "They can't be. I've cleaned it. It's dirty." And I got this hammered into me, absolutely hammered into me. And sure enough, my Apex here, I've been using it and I've had a deep clean. I guarantee you, if I go in there with lacquer thinners now, I will end up with bits of paint and well, it'll be primer mostly. I will end up with that. So it's not clean. So if you've got a problem, clean it again, deep clean it.
Now, if you watch that video I was talking about from last year, or whatever it was, on me cleaning, that's how I clean my airbrushes. I think I showed backflowing on that, don't I?
Yeah.
I backflow. I stripped these down. I think I did it on camera the other day in another live show. Stripped mine down for the first time in about 5 months because my cleaning regime's not good. I don't need to. They get backflowed. Always take the needle out the airbrush when you're done for the day and wipe it over, because that's the bit that gets stuck. You get a ring of paint. You get a ring of paint around the needle about halfway up where it meets the airbrush, and it gets stuck then. And that's the problem I think a lot of people have. So the problem is now, because something gets dry paint in it like this,
Yeah,
it makes it even harder to clean. Whereas when it's fresh paint, it'll come out a lot easier. So I'm just gonna go, like I say, I'm gonna go through and clean the whole thing. But that in there, from inside to about there, is white, all the way through. So it's had paint in it somewhere. So as long as we get it done.
Wow.
That's all that matters.
Wow. This hasn't been deep cleaned. It's just had a normal clean.
Thing is, it's only the working parts that you need to keep clean for it to work. Cosmetically, if I go and get mine now, right, mine will be covered in, not paint, but it'll have paint on the outside where it's not been done, because I know the clean inside.
Yeah. Okay, can you see the needle there?
No, I'll have to click on you and I can't touch my
Okay, no problem. Just if it, that's when, and if it does go to me, the whole of the tip, but an inch down is I mean, so embarrassing.
No, it's not. It's a tool. Tools get used.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. Oh, yeah, paint all over this as well.
So I'm in a cleaning regime now.
Oh, these are a nightmare to get apart. Soft gel pliers. This set I got from can't remember now, but Martin Air Dash Craft sells them. It's 70 quid, and you only get the tools. You don't get all these brushes and that. It's not cheap. But these are soft gel pliers. We got it all for servicing the apexes and checking things. Oh, see ya. Where did that go?
Hey.
Oh. Okay.
That's just pinged off somewhere. I don't know where it went. Uh-oh. I heard it land. Oh no, where's that gone? It's in here somewhere. Stand by. Bear with me.
Standing by.
Ow! Sing some music.
Da, 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 da. Oh, Dan Buster's there. Right, I'll read some stuff.
I've got a feeling that went in the bin.
Oh no.
I heard it land and it pinged a few times. Oh crap. Ah, where did it go?
Kev saying some companies would charge a fee if no fault was found,
Yeah, they would.
or a customer-induced failure, as it's known in the trade. For instance, when someone pours Coke on their laptop, and he's just saying that the UMP customer service is A++. Yep.
Oh no, where did that go? I heard it land. It pinged and bounced a few times.
What was it that went?
The main front of the airbrush.
The whole front.
Well, yeah, the needle nozzle holder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a problem. I'll stick a new one on because it would be quicker than cleaning it. I was just trying to prove a point about cleaning them.
Yeah.
Hey, I found it.
Hey.
There she is. It was on my cases I use for keeping the dust off the cars. So as I was saying, these are an absolute nightmare to clean. And just quickly, Han, if you're watching, the parcel on the bin outside. I can see it on the camera.
Right. Where were we?
So Richard Lamb saying
Yeah.
he's had his Apex just over a year.
Parcel on the bin.
2 Neos before that, and the Apex is brilliant. It's so easy to strip and clean. Well,
Right,
as we can see on screen, yeah.
I'm just going to take my camera off, my mask off. The Neo, when it was 40 quid, was an absolute bargain. It's a Chinese airbrush, but it's a higher quality one made for, it's not an Iwater airbrush, as what a lot of people get confused about. When it was 40 quid, I used to recommend it all the time. Now, it's now 80 odd quid, and I don't think it's worth it for a Chinese airbrush.
That's my opinion. I've owned them. So I think it's a valid opinion.
Okay, that's my needle clean now. I'm
There
happy.
we go. We're off. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Hang on.
Oh, wow. Yep.
That's paint on the inside.
Yeah.
On the inside of it, right? You're
That's at the other side of the holes, isn't it?
That's the air valve side of the holes. That's only air should come through there.
Wow.
There's paint in there. Chris says, what's your concern about ultrasonic baths? Do they actually create cavitations in the surface? No, I just think they're useless, personally. I think I can do a better job doing this.
Right.
I've got one. I've used it. I use it for cleaning my watches now. Chuck a watch. Don't put the whole watch in. Just put your straps in. And it's so good at cleaning things like that.
Mm-hmm.
For airbrushes, I don't think it's right. And if you've got 2 threads together, that can damage stuff as well.
Not getting it. I don't know if we'll be able
I
to see
did have to
that.
got my hands and knees, luckily.
Don't know if you can see that there. There's the holes in the front of my one.
Yeah.
Which is fine. And then the other side, don't know if you'll see from the shadow, but yeah, the holes are clear on that as well.
So what I'll do at the end is I'm going to tip that away and tip out all the gunk in there. And I'm going to use this mat because all that black there is a remnant of the black primer I put in. Oh, mate, I hate that sound, Richie, especially when it's a small part. The worst one I ever did was years ago assembling an Aber workable tool clamp that took me about an hour and a half to build because they actually work. On the 35th scale, they're tiny. And I was just super gluing it on and it pinged off. And I felt like crying. And I was on my hands and knees. I had Hannah in here looking for it. And we couldn't find it anywhere. And no word of a lie, I got off the floor, sat down on the bench, and it was there, stuck to my thumbnail. And I was like, seriously?
Yeah.
It didn't ping anywhere. It just went ping to my finger and stuck to it. Me and Hannah must have searched for it for about half an hour. I was like, really? Well, at least it gives us something to do. This brush is an artillery battered thing that's lost all its numbers. It looks like about a number 3 or 4. And nylon, they last forever. They're brilliant. Just don't get the Humber ones because the ferrule falls off. Just any cheap, but not dirt cheap brush. And this has been used. Oh, God knows how old this brush is now.
Ride the Wind says he left lacquer paint in his apex overnight, jammed the needle in, heavy-handed in getting it out, and he bent the trigger.
Oh no!
Hannah sent a new one, and now all good to go. Moral of the story: keep it clean.
If you ever do that, leave lacquer thinner in it, let it soak for a few hours.
Yeah.
Get the paint out, and then do. Or if you're in doubt, chat to me.
Oh, here's Chris Bolson saying, "Hey up, Hannah and Paul. The Harder Steenbeck you sold me 5 years ago won't spray Tamiya lacquers. I'm sending it to you for warranty check. Nah. Clean it, Chris."
You see, that's why I don't recommend the Harders for beginner airbrushes because they're a pain in the backside to keep clean. Utter pain. They're very dirty.
I find my Evo actually not bad to clean, to be fair. But then I got the Apex and thought, if this is how easy an airbrush is to clean, it's incredible. But you're saying, Ride the Wind saying that it works perfectly now, so good.
Good. I've got some photos of this so I can show them. I'll have to ask the owner, does he mind? Like I said, I'm not trying to humiliate anyone and be like, I told you so. I'm just making a point of cleaning your airbrushes. But like I say, this wasn't dirty inside, really. In the actual airbrush liquid passages, he kept it quite clean, but I think it's just had a paint spillage that's got into the air valves. And it is rather filthy in here.
Somebody's on 1000 saying, is it me or others think the same, which is that Iwata, in my opinion, are the best paint flow with the trigger.
Iwata atomised the paint better, I think, than Harder Steenbecks. See, I don't compare Iwatas or Harders to our airbrush because I think they're different airbrushes. Especially the Iwatas. I think the Iwatas are a higher grade. And I'd have an Iwata all day long over a Harder. But I don't like the Iwata Eclipse, and that's the one that's in the price range of ours, really. I just don't like the design of it. It's different to all the others. It is different. Oh my God, this is going to take some cleaning. How are we going to get that past?
You've answered the toolkit bag. Richard Lamb saying, Paul, will the thin Tamiya cleaning brush fit inside the Apex?
Yes, yeah, it does. This is the Harder Steenbeck one, Steve, that I've had for about 8 years. And it's thicker one end thinner the other with a bigger bit in the middle. It's designed for the harders, but it works well for all airbrushes. I
Yeah.
don't think you can get that one anymore, but they do a full set of brushes like that in all different sizes,
Yeah.
like this, but they're not as good. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
I have a selection of brushes, and I've got the one with the thin front and bigger back, but the thin front is too thick in my opinion. I've got the normal medium one, which are both Harder and Steenbecks, but the things I use most of the time are these dental floss things.
Oh, I forgot about them. Thanks, Al. I need
Which
to poke this out.
which are let's see if they'll show here. When they come in this format, so you just got the brush at the front, really tiny, and gets everywhere basically. But if you pull them out easily or cautiously, then there is quite a bit of wire. It's about 3 times the length of the wire there to the head, and that you can get when you use it alongside your tweezers, then you can get quite in quite far, certainly in as far here. I mean, although that's too small for this part here, you get it into the cup, but it's good for any of the other bits. So I keep all mine in that little receptacle there, and I think I may have one in here maybe, I don't know.
So I'll remind you about the paper points, which I've just managed to get in here now.
Yeah.
I was just looking for some wire to get in there because, like you say, you should never get any paint in this.
These are the paper points. They come in various thicknesses.
The dental paper points, you can get them on Amazon, eBay.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretty sure they're on my list of stuff.
Yep.
Might not be right.
These are good. Yes, one of them, and that gets all the fine bits, including into the nozzle.
And air chambers, like I'm
Air chambers. Well, fortunately, I've never opened up the air chamber, although I was having a problem with my Apex a little while back, and went through the whole cleaning regime and put everything back together when I discovered that the air valve where it screws in was actually loose. So I thought, oh, how'd that happen? So I tightened it up and it's fine. Nice and clean. But I must check under the needle guard there, because I bet you a pint a pinch of rocking horse poo.
Oh, so much in here.
There's Paul demonstrated the paper points wonderfully.
Have you used about 8?
Yeah, somebody are saying I don't do the blowback. Mocks might be mix or backwash.
Blowback on a 12.
Technique. So you won't have the chance to go back into the. It won't have the paint won't have the chance to go back in the airbrush. Well, it won't.
No, it won't anyway.
No.
Oh my life. It's a bloody nightmare.
And I remember watching Gilmon Dragon once and answer the question of blowback mixing or cleaning technique. And he just said, no, doesn't harm the airbrush at all if you keep it clean.
I don't like mixing the paint that way, but I will do it to like refresh the paint or let it stand for a bit in case the pigments settle.
I think when you buy, a gazillion of these medicine cups, you spend 20 quid and you get, I don't know, 300 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. I can't remember what we paid for them, but they are listed in your list, which is on the ISM site, the forum, which is linked above in the chat here. And yeah, it once you get into the mixing, you think, well, you don't reuse them, you throw them away, and you just take the hit for the penny or however much each one of these cost, which is
They work
really
out
minimal.
they work out about 2 to 3 pence each.
Yeah.
No expensive at all.
Well, last week? Yes, it was last week. I did my spoons. I sprayed 18 spoons in combination of LPs, Tamiya LPs, Tamiya XFs, and MRPs, and I used the medicine cups with something like, I think it was 4 or 5 drops of paint, and then thinned it using the Tamiya thinner with retarder, lacquer thinner with retarder. And at the end, I threw however many of these away. It was only the MRPs that didn't mix, which was probably 5 or 6 of them. So yeah, a dozen paint pots, threw them away in the bin. Don't worry. Yeah, somebody's saying he uses lacquer thinner all the time and it doesn't, the fumes don't seem to bother him. Yeah, some people it don't, some people it does.
Yeah.
It gets to me if I've been using it after, for a while. It's best to do the likes of this cleaning in front of your extractor and
Yeah, this is what I normally do, but obviously
have it on.
you lot wouldn't see it then. Wow, that's absolutely just cake.
I'm saying primer sounds like it's the death of all airbrushes. No.
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 Keep it clean, it's not.
He said he broke his first airbrush, over-threaded the tip and broke off inside. Yeah, lesson learned.
Hey, it's done. Only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paper points.
10.
10. You can now see lights through the valve. Is that bit clean? I hope so, because I'm bored of cleaning it now.
Steve's asking how the poll is going of the number of airbrushes owned. That was
I'll have stats the other day.
That was on Saturday lunchtime-ish, was it?
Yeah.
It was 14% owned one and 86% owned more than one. And I have the stats. I have broke it down, and I wonder if it's still in my notes. There we go, notes. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm still high as a kite from a respirator.
27% had 2 airbrushes, 23% had 3, 19% had 4, 8% had 5, 5% had 6, 2% had 7, and 2% were elitist.
I'm one of them. I put elitist.
Well, there you go. You've got quite a few in the store at the back, though, haven't you?
I'm worried about that paint's got in the air valve. I'll open it up and have a look. That's the one gone.
Oh, Hannah was saying, do you need help? But no, you found the bit, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
Oh, there's paint in the air valve. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, I took the air valve off.
I think that's the furthest I've ever seen an Apex taken to bits.
It is. Just gonna get a picture of that as well.
Cool.
Oh, well, let's just give us something to do because I have nothing else to do.
There you go. Well, it's very educational.
I'd rather not sit here doing this,
But you would have done it anyway, and it's good to see it live.
Yep.
With all the pings and stuff, which comes down to Powerwolf 1097 saying every time someone pings off in my house, a miniature black hole appears, swallows it, and then dissipates immediately. Yes. There's carpet monsters and black holes. Chris Bolton's asking, what's your concern about ultrasonic baths, Paul? Do you actually create cavitations on the surface?
I've already answered that one, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate. Okay.
Right.
Oh. Summaries Flight Sim 1000 saying, do you ship to Australia? Yes.
Yes, mate. Yeah, we ship everywhere.
He's thinking of getting an airbrush.
If you want one, mate, get one quick.
Yeah, there's only a few left.
Like
Get your order in, bang.
It's not a high pressure sales tactic. There is only 4 left.
4?
I think that's what Hannah said before, yeah.
I thought you said 10.
No, I serviced 13 of them yesterday.
All right.
They're already gone.
Oh.
There's about 4 or 5 of them left.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I don't know when we'll have others because it takes a while for us to order them. Well, not order them, but get them. I have to say, and again, it's not a criticism, this is the worst dirty airbrush I've ever seen.
Well, see if it works well at the end of this. Just goes to show that cleaning.
The problem is, this air valve sealed. I got a feeling.
You think it's best to replace?
That one I've had.
Oh. I think you've answered that one. Oh, Jeff fixed his thing. He thinks it was a sneaky reCAPTCHA cookie that was corrupt. Clear your cookies, back in, sign in. I don't like clearing cookies, and I don't know. Maybe Kev will be able to answer this. If you can clear just the one cookie.
I don't know.
No idea.
It's so weird. I can hear myself on Hannah's PC phone from here. It's like a 30-second delay.
Q Jam says, you know, it's going to end up in the same state in 2 weeks' time, though. Well, maybe not. Because in 2 weeks' time, when everybody's using their airbrushes with this cleaning regime, everything will be fine. Richie Lamb is saying, thanks, Paul and all. I don't know what for, but anyway. You're welcome. Yep. Kev says he uses the TP brushes too. pulls the wee rubber bit off, but keeps the brush on the handle to give extra reach. Yeah, you need your extra reach there. Kev says the pink one for the nozzle is very fine. No, mine's red, but never mind. Yeah, I think it's 0.15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Something like that. The range of the dental sticks. Sheila, I'm saying, off to sleep on nights. See you soon, guys.
All right.
It's like, well,
I don't think it was.
Chris Bolton saying, hey, Paul.
And you better tell Lee about the others. That man. Okay.
Steve saying the worst is when you don't clean properly and switch paint types and it goes all like a gel inside the airbrush.
Yeah, this is what we were saying the other day about having separate brushes for different things. It saves so much mucking about. So this airbrush has been broken down to every individual component. Air valve, everything.
Wow.
Every single component. There's blue and white paint in this. So that's what's been through. So I'm also going to guess that it's had a lacquer through and then a water base through, which is why I'm having so much difficulty cleaning it now.
Yeah. Sometimes one can seal the other end, or maybe the water fell first and then the lacquer on top, maybe.
Yeah, either way around I'll do it. But I've never seen an airbrush this badly contaminated with paint. I think it's had a spillage in the back of it. To get paint in the air valve, I've never actually seen that. I've heard people have said about they spilled lacquer through the top, and what it does, it makes that little tiny O-ring on there expand.
Mm-hmm.
It's tiny because O-ring rubbers don't like lacquer.
Yeah.
They swell.
Is that the white one?
No, it's a little black O-ring because all the parts that take lacquer, take paint are lacquer proof. But the external ones aren't because they don't need to be. You should never get paint in this thing. Ever. I'm going to be a bit dubious about whether I can get this air valve working again. And I may have to replace it.
Well, my knees are knocking now, so I think I'll be ordering a seal set for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Chris is asking, he's saying, hey, Paul, is Warwick doing a voiceover for you?
I wish he was. He'd probably clean this quicker for me.
Powerwolf 1097 says he's got a magnetic tray for cleaning his. Very handy thing to have. It stops a lot of the tragedies.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's just a big bit.
Is that an O-ring that's gone?
No, it's crap. It's dry paint.
Oh, dry paint. Oh, God, you can see it clearly on your kitchen roll there.
I think it's safe to say we found the problem.
Cool.
Can you also see that cottonwood? That's just off that bit.
Yeah.
It just shows you, Peter, when you think your airbrush is clean, it might not be.
No.
But I've never, ever taken one of these all the way back down completely to its components.
Well, 7 Flight Racer 1000 says he's got 5 airbrushes, which means he's in 8% of the
elitism.
Well, kinda. So let's see if I can hide that. Yeah, good.
White paint on the inside of the air valve. Still there as well.
Yeah. Hannah says the site says 18 or something, but she thinks maybe 4.
Yeah, stock take goes up with skew with your time.
Yeah.
That's why I just told her to message Lou.
Jacob's World says, good day, everyone. Ooh,
Hey. How long have I been doing this for now?
don't know. How long have we been on?
Oh, 2 hours. It's got to be an hour now. I've been cleaning this.
Oh, some research saying that's his SDD and his PC. All is working now. Cool.
Excellent.
Powerwolf 1097 says better just to clear your cache every so often and speed up your browser. Yeah, keep it clean.
It's on the back of the airbrush needle packing on as well.
Yeah. Some research saying whatever you do, don't get a Pash Talon. That's a horrible airbrush.
Well, a lot of people say that they're good. Right, there we go. So, okay.
Don't worry about the partial messages, Chris. If I could read more than one word at a time, I would be able to look forward and realise that that's happening. But never mind. Daryl Masters is saying, lol, he wonders if the owner was spray painting the ceiling. White with the apex. Well, it could have been white or blue.
This isn't a slight on the owner or this. This has been it's been a bit of an accident by the look of it.
Sir Adam Challenger Calsonic is in there saying, yo dudes.
Adam, if you're okay.
Daryl's been to the shop and back thinking Paul would be done cleaning. No, this is a deep, deep clean.
Yeah.
Jeff Shaft's on there saying it was dirtier than the Geordie lass. Don't know. Norm should be here. And that's just read up in the chat.
You know what my concern is now that there's paint in the air channel through the airbrush.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's not. That's good. Okay. Now, will it spray? When I put it back together, or do I need to go even deeper and start soaking it? My concern is, I'll
take this off now and get rid of this lacquer thinner. Han? Oh, no, sorry, I want to keep that. I want to pour it out in a bit.
Yeah, no, you want to...
Yeah. My concern is that if it's had paint in the air valve, obviously what it is, there's a channel that runs under the airbrush there and comes out the front there. That is where your air goes. And then your paint comes through the top, and then pressure of pulling the air through the outside of that valve pulls the paint through and it atomizes. Is that if it's had paint in there, that it's gone in this channel in the airbrush?
Yeah.
Block. I don't think it has. I think the main problem with this was that block needle nozzle tip. Piece at the front. Which is all
we'll soon see, because if it doesn't work this time.
Now, I need to spray primer through to check it. I don't really want to. Just spent that long cleaning it.
Yeah.
We'll try cleaner first. We get any last remnants blast out there. Let's see. Make sure our air valve still works.
Daryl saying a CV19 deep clean. Well, takes about. Did Luke say about 2 to 3 hours to deep clean an ambulance?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I was watching a program with the wife last night about the West Mids ambulance people during this
madness.
Meanwhile, Al's still rattling about his nozzle and lacquer thinner. Yep. Now,
son of a bitch. I was going to say it's got a bent needle, but it hasn't done a stab myself. It's one thing I like. The needle nozzles on this are so strong.
Yeah. What I like to do is take a quarter of a sheet of kitchen roll, fold it in half triangularly, and then screw the tip really well down and round.
Right. Here we go.
To make a paper point.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Right, we're just going to try cleaner to begin with. Can you see me? I'm slightly off camera, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Got it?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. What we'll do, we'll give it a little bit of a backflow to get any residual crap out of there. Which we got absolutely nothing out of it, which is good. We ready for the test?
Go, go, go!
UMP, again, you see me spray it there, Lynn. It wasn't great. I'll knock my camera off. Lights off, rather. You can see better then. I think that's working now.
Yeah, you go.
I'm not going to clean it again.
But you
Right,
know it works.
Are you ready? So time me when I say go. And this is me start to finish, cleaning an airbrush after finishing for the day. I'll tell you when. I'll just put my lights on over here and get everything out of the way.
I'll get a stopwatch out.
Hang on, I need tissue as well, because the tissue's all over there with me. And my brush. Right, go.
Hey.
This will be spotless when I'm done.
Come on, that's 4 seconds already.
I know. It'll be under a minute. Do you remember that guy that said somebody told him it took a quarter of a bottle of airbrush clean to clean airbrush?
Oh, yeah, and you ended up with
2 mil.
2 mil you used, yeah.
So what this will get is 2 back flushes, ditch away, spray the remnants out, fill it up with airbrush cleaner. Well, not fill it up, but put a bit of airbrush cleaner in, get the brush around it. I'll do one last back flush using very little airbrush cleaner. Spray it through, clean the colour cup, needle out, wipe the needle. Job done. There you go, stop that out. There we go, clean. Done.
Oh,
A bit more than a minute.
You'll see that. I'll have to knock this off. You seen that at all now?
No, mate.
There you go. 56.79.
Under a minute. That's how easy it is to clean an airbrush, and that's spotless again.
Yep. And that is not a deep clean. That's just
That's a daily clean. That's what I did, and I did that for 5 months of one of mine. Well, all mine.
Yep.
And they never blocked or anything. All fine. So now I've got to tidy up. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put all the spoils of war as such on a bit of paper. Oh, I got worried then. I was like, that's an old one. How's that working with that?
Yeah. Oh, Darryl.
Oh, Darryl said 5 minutes. I know.
5 minutes. Wow.
No way, mate. No way. Right, so let's...
Oh. Norm's in the chat saying he's now got a flushing toilet again.
Hey!
So he's been cleaning more than an airbrush. Yeah, Darryl says he's become a follower of your cleaning regime for all the airbrushes, and it works a charm. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not mine. I picked it up from elsewhere. It's not mine. It's just common knowledge stuff that I can't take credit for any of that.
Well, as you build up knowledge and experience, you know.
Right, I need to decant this. So I'm left with the majority of the scum in the bottom. Pipette. Yeah, it's taking it with it. Okay. We'll just get a picture of that. Does that
Why don't
show?
you just?
Hey,
Yeah,
have you seen all that?
yeah.
Look, it looks worse in real life.
Why didn't you just quarter up a paper towel and pour it on there?
I'm going to. Let's get a pic of it first. And there's that one in there as well.
Chris is saying, "Don't you dare dirty that airbrush, Paul. It's not yours."
I know.
Nah.
Right, let's get a picture of this little one. I'm going to fold that over.
Ooh, Daryl's saying that you just swap one of your the airbrush for one of yours.
I wish. Would have saved me time. Oh, I left remnants in there as well.
I'll just add more stuff and put it out because there you go.
That show? There you go.
Yeah.
White's out, isn't it? Oh, can't budge in there.
There you go.
Go for that. I need my assistant. Han, you got this? If I leave this near, it'll stink in the bin, you see.
Yeah.
I need my helpful assistant to... did you chuck that in a bin where it's not anywhere we are? And then wash your hands if you get any of it on you. And there we go. Job done.
Well done.
What a faff.
That was good.
Like that is the worst one I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
I've had a couple come back dirty. Why have I got Cheerios in here? That's James. That. Little boy who brought his breakfast in. Oh my god. Yes, I wish I had just swapped airbrushes, Daryl. It would have saved a considerable amount of time. But it's done. It works. Hopefully the customer will be happy. At least I can send into the live shows. Like I say, I wasn't looking for any blame or this or that. I was just saying it's dirty. I knew it would be. Right, I've had enough of airbrushes for a while.
Okay.
Oh,
Daryl saying, top tip, don't use Dulux or Crown paint in your airbrush. Well,
exactly.
actually, it depends how thin you or how much you thin it, because you'll get anything through an airbrush if it's the right consistency, which is where a lot of the beginner problems arise. And I'll have to say that my Evo, when I first got it, presented me with huge problems because I wasn't thinning, and I don't think I was thinning enough. Like I said the other night, 4 or 5 drops of LP, the Tamiya LP paint, and I ended up putting about 25 drops of the thinner in there.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
And it worked. Worked fine.
Still done. Can you pass it up and we'll get it back today? Soon? I get the address and take that too. The bike. I don't need it, obviously. There we go. Ah, and breathe.
I'm in a mess here now.
Oh, noise.
There we go.
Probably know them, yeah. They probably got rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can play with my new toy. That sounds really dodgy.
I bought myself a present, Paul.
Oh, do you?
I'll just show you here. You watching this?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Holy egg.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Right, that's it touching the floor,
Yeah.
and there's my head above it.
So that's got 2 foot tall.
This is a 5 foot. I must confess, it was a bit bigger than I thought, because when I ordered it, it was I think it kind of went everywhere from I think most of them were about 3 feet by I don't know, 1.5 feet or whatever. So the normal ratio. And I just seen that one was 3 feet, but that one was 3 feet deep by 5 feet wide. So, but yeah, very expensive it was. Price of a beer, about £4. Oh, Chunk's in. Oh, Chunk's home.
So I bought a new watch, and this is one I've been after for a while. It's a vintage Citizen. They were called Speedies because they were marketed as being a copy of the old Omega Speedmaster a little bit. And it's an old automatic watch, so windable, and winds itself. And what makes this more special is it was made March of 1977, which is the year I was born. So I saw it, I won the eBay auction on it, and it is now mine. It's been pretty well kind of not restored. Where's my glasses cleaning cloth? There. It's been pretty well done, but I think it needs a new bezel at the front. So it's been polished. But then again, a little bit of patina on an old watch. It's quite nice. The crystal's good. That's very nice. But me being me with my giant wrists, that thing goes nowhere near me. So I bought an extra long watch strap.
Same place?
Amazon.
All right.
It's the best smelling leather ever on this. It's lovely. So yeah, I've been after one of these for a while, and as soon as I seen it was made in 1977, I was like, oh, gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Oh, no, no, I'm saying, can this day get any worse? Not only did he have to remove all the paneling from the toilet to get to the cistern, dogs just puked on the floor.
My lord.
Laminate for the win. Kev saying today's been full of shocks. Faulty Apex that turned out to be needing a clean. Paul bought a watch. What next? Norm, are you going to rebox a model? No, T55
That wouldn't be a
already.
shock, would it?
Yeah. Donald saying today's been more action-packed than watching Tim slur his numbers game intro. Sprugaloo is saying, did Paul just say he had a strap on?
I got a
Yes.
strap on.
He's strapping it on just now.
There we go. It's not the biggest of watches, now I've got rather large wrists, but I don't really care. Just something about those automatics with the sweeping hands. Absolutely love them. Clinton. Oh, Chunk.
Hello, Chunk.
wonder how well the loom works after 40 years.
Ooh.
Oh, really well. Now, there's a chance, if I remember right, this could still be the radioactive coating back then,
Ooh.
because
Wow.
they banned it in, I think it was the 80s. So this should glow like hell. Yeah, it does actually. That's really nice. Let's just give it a blast.
All
round.
of the instruments from the World War II aircraft are out of range.
Is it tritium? Is it tritium or something like that?
Mm. And
Oh yeah, you won't be able to see that, but it is glowing. That's lovely. That I don't like showing all my stuff because it can be a little bit showy off it, but that's a beautiful little watch.
cool.
Very, very nice. Brand new strap. It's a shame that brand new strap.
Oh.
Never worn. Won't go anywhere near me.
Norm's saying he's ordered an Enigma so he can swap between parts.
Yeah, he's going to put the T55 mini R tracks on that. I think he said.
All right.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello, Chunk.
Wires.
not bad. You know we're live, don't you?
Yep.
Just checking.
Always safer that way.
Look at that. 2.
There we go. Oh,
I think I'll just leave that to soak a bit more.
how do we set this? I'm nervous about touching this to set it because I don't want to break it. Just screw down crown.
Kev's asking Chunk if he's been 172nd shopping yet.
Oh no, I did look at the other day, but I haven't got down there yet. But I will be.
Right. View all activity. Could it have been this year?
Stick a bloody respirator around my neck. There we are. I need to catch up on this post. I haven't read anything. Someone looks like an ankylosing spondylitis person. A what?
Well, Griff, you're very, very close. It's not ankylosing spondylitis, but diffuse idiopathic skeletal hypertosis.
I
Or
had to
DISH
Google that.
or DISH for short, which is the ankylosing spondylitis without the chronic rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, all the extra bone growth, etc., etc. However, the doctor, stiff neck. Well, that could have come from the break.
I don't know. You played snooker?
Yeah, fell off my
Chair.
push bike, which was a movable chair. Yeah.
I remember that's a long way down for Al.
Well, we've seen the flag, so Yeah, that's it. Yeah, stiff neck. Yeah, this is the extent of my movement, which is why I've got leather seats in the car. But yeah. Darrell's saying, right, ladies and germs, he's off. Have a great day. Bye, Darrell. The questions are up, by the way, so you're hot to trot. Da, 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 da. Oh, I think I'll maybe take some of these down here. Save me getting up. Yes, nice curve to the back there. All the bones in my spine are fused together. Which is a pain. Literally. So what are you up to, Chunk?
Not much.
Nothing. Zero zilch.
At the same as normal.
Been working?
I did a little bit and I had to go. I was up at my mother's today, so
Yeah, not too much though.
it takes me about an hour and a half to get home, driving home. So I was doing a bit of that.
Oh, there we go. See, Darrell, take care. Kev says bye quiz. Right, I'm going to go back as I've missed a lot of these.
Yeah. I think I've read everything, but
Turn the light off now as well. So me getting blinded. Right, I read that. Gravity, Hermes, Super Clear. I think that's where I was up to. David left. I think it's me alone that Chris calling sexy boys.
oh,
You back in a bit.
yeah, it's certainly not me. I can tell you.
Oh yeah, no worries, Kev. I knew I'd have it, mate. I knew I'd have it. We've sold. It's got to be. I'll keep losing track of the numbers, but it's got to be over 800. I think it's about 850 airbrushes we've had now. And every one of them has been sorted by me before they go out. They get taken apart. I lube them, put them back together, set up the trigger for everybody in the box, instructions in the box, stickers on the box. Out they go. And of that, I can remember about 10 that have come back, and 7 of that 10 have been dirty. And I've cleaned them up, sent them back, and there's never had a problem again. 3 of them, one was the other day, it had a damaged thread on the air valve, and there's said air valve there. So that's a machining fault. So brand new valve on it, off it went. The other one had a scratch on the inside of the airbrush and got returned to us. We replaced it, sent it out. I have that now. It's one of my airbrushes. And the last one, oh, it was that one where the needle barrel arm hadn't, I think it had been chromed, a little bit of chrome was just in there.
All right, yeah.
Catching on the inside and stopping the trigger action. 2 seconds to sort, all done.
Cool.
Did you answer that question from Darren Porter about the EV and X Forces?
No, didn't see that one, but missed it. So, the 40 days exemplary service. No, I'm not ex-forces. I work most of my life in the local council and the planning department in the technical capacity. Working with MEPs.
No, I didn't put a single new part on the airbrush then.
Nope.
Not a thing. Airbrush cleaning appointment. Yeah, I'll give you the quote. We accept all major payments. We even do easy credit terms of no deposit and 1 easy payment.
Yep.
Charge a fee. Yeah.
So we could give you a discount. We could nip it down from 25 grand to 2.5 grand.
Yep.
That would. Yeah. just as a bonus.
Yeah, if you ever leave paint in your airbrush, just put some cleaner in there and let it sit for a couple of hours. Then get a brush in there, brush out all the colour cup, tip that away, don't spray it through, repeat it again, backflow it a couple of times, then take it to bits, then clean it all, and you should be good to go. Yes, Chris, I deny selling you hard and Steve. I didn't actually physically sell you one, but probably recommended.
Instead of the paper points, I use these quarter bits of kitchen roll, rolled up and whatever. And I don't know if you can quite see that, but there's the tip out of the kitchen roll through the front of the nozzle. You maybe just be able to see it just there. There. See the white bit. So that's at 3. This is the 4th corner. I normally just use the 1/4 of the kitchen roll, and there's 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've used, and there's paint on every single one. Even that last one, there's a bit of paint. So the bits of your apex without the O-rings on or whatever, especially all the front part there, you can stick it in lacquer thinner. I like to use the Mr. Colour leveling thinner for cleaning my brushes. I don't put the generic stuff, the reconstituted stuff, near it unless I'm actually physically cleaning it after I've used paint or primer. And even then, the tip I got from Paul was to neutralize it with UMP airbrush cleaner, or any airbrush cleaner really. But
what was that, where you've had lacquer thinner?
Yeah,
definitely. Water will do it. Water will do it as well.
Yeah.
Just obviously our cleaner's got some cleaning power to it too, rather than water. You just need to get whatever it is off the O-ring, rubber O-rings, even ones that are supposedly lacquer safe.
Yep.
They all swell, and over time, it'll swell, retract, and then it'll crack.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some comments there, didn't we? We've got 50 people watching, 38 likes. Oh, come on.
50 watching, 38 likes.
You're right, I'll see where the flag stand 8-inch long, comfortable us. Gaz says, quick question. I've not used my airbrush for a few months. Would you advise getting it clean before use? Yeah, probably for the best. It's take to bits, run a brush through it. Put some UMP cleaner in it, backflow it, tip it away, blow it through, you should be fine. To be honest, I'd do it clean before they went in. As long as the action works, you should be fine. You should be just fine. Oh, there we are. So, we're done. Oh, I need to contact the owner now and tell them the good news. Oh.
Good news.
What on earth had your boy done in that picture, Al?
What?
You have a picture on Facebook.
Well, he was down the local.
Oh yeah, I see. I've read
place.
It.
He's yeah. He found a can of paint, so he threw it in the bonfire. And after 5 minutes, nothing happened. So he bent down to pick it up or squish it out or whatever. And it went boom. And then I got a phone call.
He was all right though.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He maybe got a bit of stuff in his eye, which we took him to the opticians, and they did the deep scan of the eye and whatever, and they said, yeah, it could be just scratched. Just live with it, or use some eye drops, and that was it. So he was fine. He's fine. Still taking him up to A&E these days. So stupid boy.
Silly boy.
Oh, there we go. Cheers, Paul. I think also airbrush, great all round. It is a very good job. It's everything you need. It is very,
Yeah.
very good. Chris is really enjoying this morning, guys. Excellent, Chris. Glad you did, mate. I'm glad we did the airbrushing away because it gave us something to do because I was done, really. I need to go to the paint booth and paint. And I'll be honest, I have to clean the airbrush. I can't bother with airbrushing. So I'll do it later. They gave us something to do for an hour or so.
Yeah.
At least I can direct the owner to the video so we can have a look at what happened. Let's have a look at my pictures, actually. So, got the camera.
Eating me. Ding, 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 ding.
Sorry about the quietness and just besting the owner of said airbrush.
Kev's off to lunch. He says, buy the new.
See you there, mate. There we are. Right then. Right, yeah. I think we're going to call it quits as well. We'll be on for 2.5 hours. I can get some
Hey.
lunch myself. Thanks everybody that's watched, taken part, joined in with the chat too.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Friday evening. Hang on. So I was just reading a message. We're back on Friday for the live show, and I should have some videos up this week. I'm going to try to do a bench update tomorrow. I've been trying to do it every day, and I was going to do it today, and I forgot we were live. So that's my job for tomorrow. And that is that. So remember, clean your airbrushes, keep them clean. If you're having problems, it's dirty. I'll put almost money on it. Paul, what's the next armor build going to be? Well, it's going to be a T-55, but no. I've got a few choices there. I'm not totally sure yet, to be honest. But I want to get the NSX. I've got 2 more parts to do, and there's probably another 3-4 videos of the bike to do. I need to get rid of one of those because it's 2 video builds at the same time, which I said I'd never do, and I am like an idiot. And I'll do a piece of armor, and I'll pick something. Taking either Meng Abrams, Trumpeter MTLB, is it? Hang on. Yeah, MTLB, which is very, very cool. Or the rifle models Puma, I shall see. I'll have a think, and I'll show the choice from a bench update tomorrow. So there we go. Right, so thanks for watching, everybody. No chance, mate. No, not 1/16. Hell no.
Oh.
Right, we'll catch you all later. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Wave.